It is time to breathe again on the latest breath of fresh air, Shorty. I am your host, Charles Taylor, for today, this Tuesday afternoon, and I have another interesting topic. Now, you guys already know the topics we discuss on this webcast and the shorties are already interesting, but I guess I just always want to stress these are interesting. So, hey, this one, even though it is interesting, this one is a little bit more serious. Actually, a lot more serious than normal. You guys know I like to keep it light when it comes to the webcast. We like to laugh, we like to have fun, we like to joke around, and invite everybody else to joke around with us. But every now and again, there are some serious topics that come up, and we don't run from those either. So here we are to dive into the saga involving the Houston Texans, and their quarterback Deshaun Watson. So we all know right now it is a hot mess Deshaun Watson is dealing with right now. He has 22 civil lawsuits pending against him involving massage therapists, and I guess the massage therapists are saying he allegedly, or at least a few of them, allegedly he sexually harassed and assaulted them. It's a lot to deal with. There's really no timeline in terms of how everything is going to be dealt with. There may be a grand jury involved, which, if there's a grand jury involved, then Deshaun Watson could be indicted, and it's criminal now, which means he can go to jail. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. If he's found guilty of any of these crimes, assuming a grand jury's involved, he can go to jail. So a lot going on with this case. It's been kind of at a standstill for a good little while in between when we started hearing reports of these lawsuits coming down around the March, April timeframe. And here we are in August. We're still kind of at a sticking point, I guess, but it can turn criminal. And if it turns criminal, now we're talking about jail time to where his career could be essentially over. So, look, um, I know there has been a lot of opinions, a lot of reports going through saying what the Texans should do, and I'm not one to really try to get involved in it, but I, all right, take that back. You guys know we're very opinionated. So, my opinion on it is this: I get from a standpoint where the Texans are at, where they stand on it. Basically, they're saying, hey, Deshaun Watson didn't do us any favors. He basically called us out for being trash and just a dysfunctional organization, which honestly, the Houston Texans are a trash and dysfunctional organization. Now, they brought in new people. They got Nick Casario as a new GM. They have David Coley as the new head coach. So maybe there's a change of culture that is taking place now. But before those guys got in there, the Houston Texans were a hot, hot mess under the ownership of the McNairs and Cal McNair. So now I guess you're trying to change the culture a little bit, but it's too late. We know Deshaun Watson, he wants out of there. He has stated that he doesn't want to really play another game for the Texans. But here he is in training camp trying, I guess, to avoid fines, but now he's not there. He wasn't there yesterday. I don't know the status of today, but it's just a hot mess. He doesn't want to be there. He's snapping at reporters because the reporters are covering him. Sounds like he's just getting frustrated with all the coverage and all the negative coverage that has been against him. And I mean, both sides don't really want anything to do with each other. So I I get the Texans saying, hey, if he wants to continue getting paid, then he needs to show up. And Deshaun Watson doesn't want to be there. That's a mess all in and of itself. The NFL isn't really getting involved. I guess they're quote unquote monitoring the situation. Although we know in the past the NFL is quick to move on these things and throw someone on the exempt list. But I guess for this particular case, they want to wait and see until the Houston Police Department and the Harris County authorities, the county where Houston is located, they want to wait until those investigations conclude, I guess. And from all indications, it's still going to be months before anything concludes. But look, honestly, look, just the Texans just probably need to send Deshaun Watson home. Have him just deal with this mess, get everything situated, and then everybody can make moves to move on with their lives, whether that is through investigations, whether that's through trials, whatever the case. Like, send them home and just let everything play out from there. I mean, him being in training camp, it's just causing really a cancerous culture on the team. To be honest, because nobody really wants to talk about him. He's just kind of over there by himself. Everything is just uneasy and uncomfortable. And when you have that, it's just really a toxic culture, which is something the Texans are trying to get rid of. So I understand where they're coming from, but look, stop the pettiness now. The sports, like we say all the time, it is part of life. It's not life itself. Deshaun Watson has real life issues that need to be dealt with. So he should go and just take care of those issues. Stop wasting his time. And honestly, Texans, for the Houston Texans, they're wasting their time bringing them in there, just having them be on the side, soft tossing, and then having them stand out as a safety. Man, look, send them home and just get things rolling. Just move on. He doesn't want to be there anyway. Go ahead and move on. And for the reporters in the media out there, the time of looking at where he could get traded to, that stuff that needs to stop, to be honest. This man may not be able to play football again, depending on how this stuff goes. So he, again, needs to go settle his stuff, and there is no need to worry about where Deshaun Watson can get traded at if there's a possibility of him not even being able to play again. Uh, Whether he's in discussions or whether the team's in discussions to trade him to the Philadelphia Eagles, Denver. I mean, the Broncos aren't interested in every quarterback these days. But all those reports and all these rumors and all the speculation, that needs to stop. Deshaun Watson, the man, needs to get together before we can worry about anything with Deshaun Watson, the football player, the quarterback, who is one of the top 5 or 6 quarterbacks in the league when healthy. So look, let's let all that take its course, and all this speculation about trades, that all needs to stop, because there's no telling he's going to be able to play football again. And if you're a team, why the hell would you want to trade for Deshaun Watson not knowing what all is going on with these trials? That would be career suicide for any GM, for any vice president of football operations, or whatever the fancy job titles are. That would be a career move you will not recover from. You will take the team into sabotage. You don't need that on your record. So don't even worry about Deshaun Watson. Those other teams need to go ahead and move on. And all the media out there, stop with all the speculation. Let the man get together before the football player. Well, that is what I am breathing on for today. Y'all make sure y'all go to the Breath of Fresh Air YouTube channel, smash that subscribe button, and keep the lights coming on the Breath of Fresh Air Facebook page. We do plan to be live with the webcast tonight at 8 Central, 9 Eastern. We hope you can join us then. Until then, y'all have a good Tuesday afternoon, and we'll talk soon.